Hello? Okay. Mic is good, mic is good, mic is good, mic is good. Mic is good. Let's do this. Let's go against the Jets. I was going to play a game anyway, because I'm tired. I woke up, I'm all energized, I'm all sized up. It's 10 o'clock, got time to do this real quick for about two. I got time to do like 2 games.
And we'll see the Broncos, superstar wide receiver. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest isn't quite the level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One side clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game, that's where this comes from. Yeah. In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this could be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rally in support of that upset. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuffed in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to
Jets
build
have a good playbook.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Oh, he lost the football.
Already?
And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Already?
Well, this one's
oh, that's crazy. He's just like, dude, already a fumble. Like, that's how fast we're going to start this game.
Love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well,
that tackle and then boom, that hits it. Jesus.
Their offense in the driver's seat.
So we'll see the Broncos offense.
That was a crazy fumble. It's just like he breaks the tackle and also that fumble comes out of nowhere. Just instantly calmos him, man.
You do love these moments as a quarterback.
Dang, already 1,000 yards or 11 touchdowns.
Your defense just did, giving you a gift at the turnover and some really optimal field position.
Look at his stats real quick. I mean, he's at 100. Okay.
Them not to accept that gift.
What's that one play? Earl, Ohio.
Crush their opponent's spirit.
I don't know what that is. I guess I could try that later, but I'm not sure if that's part of the...
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now, following the turnover.
All right off the bat, we get this stuff. We always get this. We always get it, like, off the bat. We don't get a good pass.
Here's second down. Dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete.
I don't know why she didn't go inside the 10.
Nearly to the red zone before going out.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a 100% completion rate. I gotta stop him.
Yard coming up. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First down throw by Rodgers.
Yeah, see, they always get the luckiest throws.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
They get the best throws in the game.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, wow.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
How did my hit stick miss?
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Rodgers here from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Jukes one defender.
I don't know if he has. I mean, my hit sticks are not working.
One play in.
I have jukebox.
They're close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
He just has jukebox.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Off play action. Rodgers. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Yeah, he lost percentage on that one play.
Jets turn to a
when I got the interception.
It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away.
He kicks it out of bounds.
Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did.
Why are there no penalties on kick? Why are there no penalties on punts, but instead there's penalties on kickoffs?
First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they
can't hurdle their behind. I'm about to go behind you. That makes sense.
And a new set it down.
I tried to hurdle there and it didn't work.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route.
How'd I go outside?
And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going
I don't even know, whatever.
Back to pass on first and 10. He's going to keep it this time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to throw now.
I gotta like stand still.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
I gotta like stay in the pocket. I can't move or nothing, or the pass be incomplete. Or yeah, it's being incomplete. I gotta make sure I'm having fun this.
Escapes out to the left.
Hurdle.
He can run it.
Really?
That's good.
Really? That's what I get? I don't hurdle?
As long as
I'm hitting triangle to hit it. It doesn't register.
With him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead.
Kickoff thing is a lot more,
splits the uprights.
like, it's a lot faster than the kickoff one.
Push their lead to
I don't know if I actually made my kicker out. Did I make my kicker? No, she's not even a superstar.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos.
Just the power's weaker. It doesn't take that much to power up compared to the kickoff or the field goal.
Here's Abanikanda on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
I don't know why they're breaking my hip sticks, though. I don't understand.
Take over. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going.
It's every time. They get a good pass every time. I don't understand.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
He's doing like deep passes. It doesn't make sense.
Already to midfield. Here's Rodgers on first and 10.
He throws it away as
Just
soon
gonna
as I
get
make
rid of this one.
contact.
Smart
Wow.
move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, Rodgers escapes the pocket.
No
He
one's
takes it
guarding.
himself.
No one. What am I playing?
Enough to pick up that first. A 19-yard
This is not
pickup,
even
and
a
that's gonna
Madden
move the
anymore. It
chains.
feels like it's more like
They've got first down
it's
from the
more.
31. Working out
I
of
feel
the
like
gun,
it's more of
Rodgers.
something else.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good.
I don't have a trophy yet. The one that gives you the celebration thing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a Conda on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Yeah, I'm getting mostly his tackles. I'm not getting his sticks now. And I'm also not getting any good passes
And
either.
this drive, they need to come
Like
up
getting
with
good
some
at
type of
interceptions.
answer.
Yeah, I'm getting
Look at
interceptions,
this,
but I need to play
Brock,
like
we
the
can almost
deep
hear
passes,
those
the deep
engines starting
plays.
to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor,
Who's it in the
you have
running play? I
got
know
to
it.
stop that slide.
They give on
And the
second
running
to
play, of
Hall.
course.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the
The
field.
man
and
up
how
3 deep
fast
because that's
your
it works,
fortunes can
but
turn. Second
you
and
might
short,
scramble
now you're
this
feeling
because
good
then
about
it finds
yourself.
open field.
With
It
a
doesn't work
negative
for
play, well,
scrambles.
now comes a critical third down.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Where did he even throw it to anyway? Was he passing to him?
Punt team is
Where was
on
he even
now,
throwing
and
to?
they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Broncos get set
I
to
gotta get
take
some running
over.
plays in to beat the Breeze Hole.
Low him back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Of course.
And
I mean,
this
I hate
one
that
does
tackle,
not
though.
go
I hate
far.
that tackle. They grab your
That's the
leg
end of one, and yikes,
once
things
they're in
looking a
range,
little
which
out
doesn't
of
make sense.
hand
I'm out of
already.
range.
It's the Broncos out in front. More from
28
MetLife coming
points
right up.
already? Dude, what's going on with this game? Aaron Rodgers is not having a good time right now.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
What are you doing?
And the defense gets there to force a small
Yeah, I should have
loss.
gone right because right was more open.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Left is more, dude. Left is more guarded, and it says it's open. It's more guarded than it is on the right side. Why is it that way?
The ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
There's more guys on the left than there's on the
Defense
right.
looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
What's wrong with the playbook here?
They give it to him again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the
You
NFL.
can't flip. Look how you can't flip this.
Trying to push this past the marker. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain.
Look how you can't flip a draw. You're going for certain plays. So you can only flip with a stick. You can't flip any plays. You have to flip with the other two of them.
Going to the ground.
How are they not getting offsides?
And he
They're
won't
pushing
salvage
through the
that. It's a
contact.
loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
They can't flip left. What the fuck? Come on.
Here's the one back on the handoff.
And what's the holding flag?
Down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Always a holding flag. Michael after. Great, yeah. Oh, second and 24. All right, cool.
You
Play action.
right. That time, though, we did not have to look too
All
hard.
right, well, we're doing the
Back
best.
to
We're
the
doing the big
line
play
they
to doing a
go.
comeback.
It's second
This
down.
play always works. This play will
play
always
action.
work. Never mind, because he's in front of her. Of
Falls
course.
to the ground out left, incomplete.
I can't run that either because
Last
I
pass
hate this.
unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
2-0 evidence on Phasma right now. Hey, what's up, Gohan?
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Where is my team?
Way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Fourth and forever coming up.
None of my men on the front are not guarding. Where did he come from? He wasn't even there.
And they'll turn over possession.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
And he powers through the
He wasn't even there, and yet
second and 6 coming
he
up
just
here.
shows up.
From the 34. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Yeah, give me that back, you dumbass.
There he goes on the right side.
God, I hate this game already, bro.
He brings it back for the pick 6. Now the PAT try coming up.
I mean, I made it at least, but like, I'm mostly just getting interceptions for pick sixes. I'm mostly just, I couldn't. Gosh, bro, I
Well,
hate
Brock,
this game.
hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that
The
pick
kick?
6. Xavier Gibson now to return. This return
That was a
makes it
big
up
knock.
to the 25. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll start this one out
I
with
hate the
Hall.
runs, bro.
He gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
I hate this guard. I hate their protection, too. The protection's been going up.
They go right back to Hall. Juke the defender. And that tackle
He didn't even
stops him
juke.
after a solid gain. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Every time I do this, every time I do a running play, he's gonna do a sneak, is he?
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Oh no, they get him yet again. Stiff arm success. And the Broncos get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
What the hell? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do draw here and see what that does.
They're out
This way that
second,
might
first
work.
and 10. Out of the shotgun.
Where the
to him
fuck-
inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop
Bruh,
him cold.
this
right
game
along.
doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way this defense is that good.
Out of the gun, they'll give it
It
to
just
him
doesn't make
inside.
sense. It
And
doesn't
he's
make
blocked down for
sense.
loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of
Fourth and
scrimmage.
1. Give me my QB
He'll get
sneak.
this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense staying
If they
out
stop
there,
this,
it's
then that means I'm
4th
gonna
and
run it over.
1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. They'll try and punch it in. And he's only gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
2 or
like
3
three
yards on
guys
that
and
one.
then I get down. We got 2 guys and I get down. 1, 2, and then down.
Another chance for him. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Gibson now to return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10
Just
now
painful
from the
end.
30.
The only injuries are
Well,
on.
we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guy's ratings And they pick him off again.
How many interceptions this guy has already? Let me look at this. Let me look at the stats. I want to see how many touchdowns. How many interceptions you got? 5 interceptions. Yeah, maybe probably 5.
They're going to take over after the interception.
Jesus.
Okay, Brock, now back to back.
This is horrible, man. Like, I've been lucky with all these interceptions and all, but like, it's just like it's only the second quarter, and they play better than these.
To their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell.
Yeah, I get a holding flag.
Exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now,
I get a good yardage, but I get a holding flag, so I'm losing like 40 yards.
Holding offense.
Probably 40 yards. 20.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
I think it's a 20-yard. No, it's a 10-yard penalty. It's a 10-yard penalty. It's not, or it could be a face mask is 15 if you think about it. I don't ever see a play that goes for 20 yards. I don't think it does.
Crossing that first down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A big loss.
And it's a nickel look for the Jets, third down. Lone back in the backfield.
Holding again, probably.
And he'll get it down.
No, I'm lucky to get that.
Now the offense going to take its third.
But I'm not making a touchdown in this quarter.
A new set of
Not
downs
likely.
awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he's got it down into
Yeah,
the
10
red
seconds
zone
ain't enough.
16.
If I do a pass, I could probably save it, but other than that, I'm not going to get it.
We're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get that. If I was able to run that, or pass it better, I would have gotten it.
We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker
Oh,
room.
God, this
Now
game's
down
killing
the
me.
coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For
Oh.
now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start in the NFC. A division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. The Falcons trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Broncos ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right.
Yeah.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Yeah, this play always works. I mean, it depends on how you do it, though, too.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's on the move.
I was able to break out of that. I was able to break out of that. Give me that, bro. Give me that.
After a nice gain and a first down. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah, and throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. Brought in right side.
I was trying to stay inside.
And he goes down, approaching that 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket.
Inches.
More aggressive and take that shot.
We got inches.
1 yard,
Inches.
all that's needed.
Really?
3rd and inches.
Hold on.
He keeps it himself.
I almost made it,
For the first as they touch him
but
down.
not in one go. Because it was, I mean, it's the goal line, but we didn't make it to it.
Gonna keep this one and go.
I thought I missed up there, but I got lucky.
Cross for the touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming
Can
out
we
of
get that deep?
halftime.
I got this.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to
Give me
send
the
it
power.
away.
Give me, I gotta have the power.
Gibson now to return.
Break that tackle, man. What the hell?
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see
You
how
have
they
to
approach
play
the
it really
second
good
down.
here, as I'm going to do a lot of plays that might work.
Rodgers to throw.
Go ahead, bounce.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You
Man,
want
3
those
deep.
throws to be like
Yep,
clockwork
I'm
for
doing
your
it now.
offense.
I
Every
have to
team
man
needs
3
to
deep.
passes
I
in
have
that
that
short
works.
to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He takes it.
Does that help? Oh, of course it goes out of bounds. Of course. It doesn't help me at all.
Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. Across midfield to the
Tackle the
45.
guy, man. What the
And he's
hell?
finally
Like,
taken
everyone's
down
just
at the
blocking my
39-yard
players.
line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Hall once
Damn,
more.
she just came in.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Rodgers set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space, left sideline.
Wow, I have the fastest receiver. Or the fastest cornerback, even.
Touchdown on the pick 6. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Gibson now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here comes the New York offense. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about
The
it from a
efficiency of
pure
this game.
mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32
too long.
points left on the table offensively. That's
Yeah.
enough to win a brand new football game. kept off the board by a secondary. You call them Hornets, I call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it. Rogers throwing on third down.
Why was his guy at, man?
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Whenever I do these big cover ups,
47-yard line, first down.
big cover two mans, they don't work. Majority of time, they do not work.
A couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
Like a man 3 deep or the other one, and they don't work.
Rogers here from the gun.
How many times I've intercepted this guy?
By a man, and now he's in the clear. And the Broncos take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Spending work.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Room to the right. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense. Here's a give on first and goal. Is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender.
Yeah, of course you break my hit sticks.
Play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know,
Every time, you always break my hit sticks. They just work. They don't work. I'm doing them. I'm dealing with him early and whatever. They do not go down regardless. They just shed it off. Like, I hate the boomstick. I hate this boomstick or boom tech thing. It's so annoying. It's literally annoying. Like, you do an early hit stick and you have to like really time it.
To throw, Rogers. Gage makes the catch.
Oh my god.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That was played on.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Who am I guarding? Of course I'm guarding that guy. Why is he guarded?
Now here's Rogers.
Yeah, he's guarded already. Why the hell is he not?
To him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Coming right is Hall. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs.
I can't break that.
Defenses in this league.
He hits it early.
And he turns a little room to work into a game down.
No one has, dude, for some reason, no one in this game right now, no one has tank, and my hit sticks are just going through. Or just bouncing off the men. They're just bouncing off the guy. They're not even hitting him or dropping him. They just bounce off like a bullet. The bullet ricochets. It's like a ricochet. It just doesn't work. I don't like the boom tag.
Bass's kick is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on
I
the
don't like
sideline,
this
staying
boom
warm,
tech
Kate,
thing.
he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, that hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or
Where's my
a
X
play
factor?
when they've needed it.
I don't have any of those.
2nd and 4. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're throwing it. Still going inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I know why I keep messing up my X Factor ability. I know
From the
why.
red zone now.
I'm not catching it every time. I'm not throwing it every time either. I'm mostly just
Lining up now to try the extra point.
most of the time I'm not even hitting
Right
it.
down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he's
Late now?
just as
I think
he
my
gets
stick is
across the
fucked up.
25.
That's why I'm
What a
hitting
hit.
late.
He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers.
Why is my stick?
Wilson on the slant.
What the fuck is going on
And
with
he's
this
down
controller,
after getting this
bro?
up to the 41. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh no, they get him yet again.
I always go out of bounds because I run into that.
Broncos get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Yeah.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage.
I'll take the
there.
hurdle,
Set it
but
down
like
to
you
beat.
got it on the ground because like the hurdle
How
didn't
about
fully
this?
commit.
A 100-yard
Keep
game on
breaking.
the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do.
Yeah, okay, maybe the running play was not going to work because I knew my block was going to get shoved, and I didn't realize my block was going to get shoved down in the ground in front of me to the point I couldn't run.
Another try following the sack. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I haven't got my X Factor once. My ability once. It's just that bad.
The give now out of the shotgun. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point.
Hang on, I'll text that message in a
The
minute.
point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Yeah, pause the game real quick and then text.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
Why did it?
And that one is going
It was
go
down
out
the
of
middle
bounds.
and it
Wow,
ended up
they're gonna
bounds.
get great field position out of this.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Yeah, that's weird.
So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. 1st and 10 from the 41. To throw is Rodgers.
You think you're gonna run that?
Up, they're able to drop it.
You think you're gonna run that? Try again,
Play
buddy.
drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's a mess. Got a 2-man contained. One of my best plays, and it doesn't work on this guy.
trying again following the sack.
He's just going for passes at this point. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, why are you just passing for some reason? Like, you would think.
Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
That these passes would work. It does not work.
Here's Rodgers.
Rip was good though. Yeah, 4 for 30 again. Nice job. Wow. Man, my team is just strong today. They're just powerful. This is great.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
And we got the fourth quarter.
So we're down to the 2-minute
warning.
warning here from New York. Jets just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta pause.
Now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Picked up at the 38.
Of course, I couldn't break it. That's okay, though.
So here
I won't be able to break 100 this game, but at least I tried.
Look at these highlights, Brock. Just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing.
Why did they run into that guy?
Oh, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Why did I run into that guy? You think I'm running away from, but I don't, apparently.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
The guy behind me always, it doesn't go down either when I break a tackle. Where is he going? Whenever I break a tackle from behind, he doesn't go down. He just stands back up. He just stays up and just follows.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Hits him on the out route.
Try to keep it in bounds. But they kept on pushing me out of bounds. There's my X Factor, finally.
We go. They're set 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone.
Ooh, no, you dropped that ball.
It's a Denver touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point.
Oh, too high.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. And they pick him off again.
Wow.
And the Broncos.
That's a lucky pick if I didn't say anything about that. But I didn't think it would work. That's a lucky pick.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
10 turnovers. And what are those fumbles? What are those fumbles? Not all of them are interceptions.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in.
Stay in bounds.
Brushes him off with ease.
There we go.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone.
Get set. Don't throw it away. Damn it!
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it.
I was trying to throw it away, and it...
Offense to the line for
Man.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down.
What is that? What is that?
No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
If I miss an incompletion before my X Factor goes up, I lose it again.
Now from the gun. Flush down now to his left. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Yeah, I broke 90.
That one splits the uprights.
But I didn't break 100. I need 2 more touchdowns to break 100. And luckily for me, you can't onside kick for some reason. You just can't. For me anyway, I can't onside kick.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos.
Like, I can never do it. They won't let me do it. I don't know if I had that option or not to do onside kicks.
On the return.
What the?
And he's brought down
What?
just inside the 25 on the return.
What the H?
Drive starts out
WTF.
with a 1st and 10. Back out runs their offense.
We're doing passes all game, bro.
Chased out to his right.
We're doing passes.
And
What are
they
you
take
doing,
him
bro?
down at the 24-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos.
If he throws it deep at the end of the final second of the game, he's done.
Here we go, 2nd and 9.
That's
That
overthrown.
one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Denver calls the second of its 3
I'm done with this
timeouts.
game, guys. I can take my friend.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Caught him deep.
Oh, another fumble.
The ball is
Let's
out.
up the clock here.
But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Punting unit out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far.
This is it.
Let's
It's
see
the
what he
last
can
few
do on the
minutes of the
return.
quarter, and
And
it's
he
game
gets him
over.
something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road.
Did I ever get a Super
And their
Bowl
start to the
win
season
with the
not
Broncos?
cooling
I don't
off
think I
by
did,
any
right?
means as they move to
I was gonna get
4-0
one of them
on
per
the
team,
year.
and I forgot about it.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from New York.
Yeah, that sack right there was bad. They must have gotten like 4 sacks out of me today in this game. It was terrible. It was terrible. 3 touchdowns. I did better than Aaron Rodgers. He did 37%. I did 81, so I did better. My percentage has been going off the charts. My percentage goes great. Like, it goes very low and then it goes back up very high. 122 points. Perfect. No upgrades to worry about? Nothing. Hands the weak. Hands the weak. The Raiders now. Alright, cool. Got a lot of points to put in my talent tree. Look at this. I'll see you guys later, chat.